Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For my video today, I am doing a tag video. This one is called My 5 Least Used Luxury Bags of 2023, and I was tagged by my lovely friend Flo from Flo in the City, so I will leave her video linked down below. Definitely check hers out, and thank you Flo for tagging me. So this is a good topic, especially since I am someone who has been trying very hard to use more of my bags. Starting back in January, I decided that I really wanted to make a conscious effort to use my bags more often and switch out more often. And I was pretty successful at that, but I was not 100% successful, which is why I'm doing this video today. So the first 3 bags I have to show you are actually Louis Vuitton bags, which may seem surprising, but it is my favorite brand. It still remains my favorite brand, and I have lots of Louis Vuitton bags. So in reality, because I have so many of them, chances are I use some more frequently than others. And the other reason that I have these bags and I'm not using them is because I just hate to sell my Louis Vuitton bags. I will sell other bags, and I have. I've sold YSL, I've sold Burberry, I've sold Dior, but I just can't seem to part with my Louis bags. I like to have a nice Louis Vuitton collection. So that is why these are still here. They're older bags, and I'm going to show them to you. So let's get started with the first one. And this is my Tivoli in the PM. I'm not sure which the front is. I think this is the front. So this bag is kind of old now, but not quite vintage. It came in 2 different sizes. This is the PM, which I got because I liked how small it was and I was trying to downsize a little bit. It is a beautiful bag. I love the tucking here. I love the curves on it. I love this little chain detail on it. It really is beautiful, and the vachetta leather has really aged nicely. However, I have not reached for this bag in quite a while. Even though I was trying to use more bags this past winter, I just didn't reach for this one, and the primary reason for that is because it does not have a shoulder strap. You could, if you wanted to, put some kind of shoulder strap on the D-rings here on the handle, but honestly I feel like that makes it kind of a floppy and unbalanced, and I don't really like the way it looks. So because of that, I just don't reach for this bag very often. However, I still love her. I still think she's beautiful, and I am probably not going to get rid of this one anytime soon. So for right now, it is sitting on my shelf. Next up, my second of the Louis Vuitton bags that I'm going to show you today is my Sac d'épaule. Now this one is very much a vintage bag. I bought this pre-owned when the bucket bag rage was going on. Everybody wanted the Monsieur Gabrielle bucket bag. It was the it bag that year, and I bought that one, but I also got this one. It was for a great price, and I thought it was really unique and really cool. I love epi leather anyway, but I have not reached for this one in a while. Now this was a bag that I used so much when I first got it. I think I used it for a solid year because I loved it so much. It's really versatile, it's chic, it's very unique looking, it's nice and large so you can fit everything in it. But it does have a really big bad point, and that is that it is definitely just a black hole inside, so you have a very difficult time seeing inside of it. That's not really the reason I haven't been using it though. It's just that I think I've grown kind of tired of it and sort of tired of the style because I used it so much. However, I still think it's cool, and I'm gonna hold on to it at least for a little while. Next up is a bag that may surprise some of you. This is my beautiful Graceful in the MM size. I really love this bag. For me, I feel like this is like my quintessential summer bag. However, I have not reached for it this summer. So what I will usually do is wait until the weather gets nice and I start wearing, you know, lighter colors and lighter fabrics, and then I always switch out and start using this bag for the summertime. However, this year I got a new bag for Mother's Day, which is my Chloe Sense basket bag, and essentially their equivalent as far as the roominess goes is a very roomy bag, and so is this one. But obviously this is new, so I wanted to give it some love, but it's also a lot easier to get into because really it's just a big open basket, and so, oops, I don't know what I have in there. And so you just throw things in and pull things out as needed, whereas this is definitely a hobo bag, which means you have to open it up and fish around for things. Now I do have a bag organizer in here, which makes it a little bit easier to fuss with, but I don't know, I just haven't reached for it because I've been loving my Chloe bag so much that this one has kind of gone on the back shelf for now. Again, I don't really have any plans on getting rid of this one, but for right now I have been neglecting it sadly, and I really feel like I probably should take it out and use it before summer is gone. I feel like summer's going very quickly, even though we're not getting any nice weather. It's just a lot of rain and cool weather around here, but that's another topic for another day. Okay, let's move on to the fourth bag that I have not used at all this year, and it is my Marc Jacobs, the tote bag. Why haven't I used this? I'm not sure. It's a great bag. It has everything you need. There's a beautiful shoulder strap. It zips closed if you want a little bit of extra security. The handles are comfortable. You can put it on your arm. You can even slide it over your arm like this if you're in a hurry. And it's pretty lightweight. But the biggest problem with this bag is that the color that I got is really attractive to lint. So I have a fluffy long-haired white cat and her hair gets everywhere, and I am constantly trying to get the lint and the hair off of this bag, so it collects lint like crazy. It must be the canvas material, and so that is something that stops me from using it. And I just had other bags this year that I wanted to use, and I never really went ahead and reached for this. Now this past year, past winter, I picked up this version of the Marc Jacobs tote bag. Obviously, it's the smaller one, and it is in this adorable shearling. And so anytime I wanted to use a tote bag, this winter I ended up going for this one because this was old and this was new, and I just preferred this one for the time being. So consequently, I have not been using my Marc Jacobs tote bag. I might actually sell that one. I kind of feel like it is redundant in my collection because I do have quite a few roomier bags like that, and I really don't like the fact that it collects so much lint. So I may be selling that. I have to think about it. And the last bag that I have not used at all this year for 2023, and I am ashamed to admit it, it is my beautiful Chanel Jumbo, my vintage jumbo bag. Gorgeous bag. The reason I have not used this, it sounds kind of strange, but I do tend to think of this bag as something very formal and serious. I don't look at this as an everyday bag, probably because it is lambskin, because it is so expensive, because it is vintage. I don't want to scratch off the beautiful 24 karat gold plating on it, and it just has that very serious vibe to it. I tend to wear this bag to more formal events, but not like evening events. Like for example, I've taken it to funerals. So when I'm going to a funeral, this is kind of the bag that I reach for because it doesn't look frivolous. It looks elegant and sophisticated and pulled together, but at the same time, it looks very serious. And so that is where I tend to wear this bag. And yay, fortunately, I have not had to go to a funeral this year, so that's a good thing. But I hate to think of this bag as my funeral bag. How bad is that? Yeah, I have my funeral bag. It's a Chanel. I really have to get out of that mindset of keeping it for more serious occasions, but that's just the vibe that it gives me, and I really have a hard time taking this one to work because I'm afraid it's going to get beat up, you know, on my shelf where I keep my things during work. And so yeah, I have been very neglectful of my beautiful Chanel Jumbo bag, and I really have to try and use it for more than just things like funerals. Shame on me. All right, so that is it for my 5 least used luxury bags. Let me know what yours are in the comments section below, or if you have any questions for me, do leave them down below as well. I love hearing from you. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next week in my next video, guys. Take care.